Cassie is wondering on this one, is he an a-hole for making an info database on the girls at his college?
Now, he calls it a pokedex, but I'm not sure if everyone is familiar with Pokemon and what a pokedex is, so I have called it an index. But if you call it Pokedex, think of it as like a database of all different girls and like all of their stats, like what they like, how tall they are, their favorite color, that sort of thing. So when he says Pokedex, you're going to think database.
All right, so so the play on words here is that these are girls that he wants to quote unquote poke?
No, like Pokemon. Like when you play Pokemon and you catch a Pokemon, it goes into you get all the stats logged into the Pokedex, which is the whole point of Pokemon. You're going around catching these little animals so you can find out the stats about them and report back to the scientists.
But is he
trying to use a play on the word poke?
Right, that's what I was wondering.
No, I don't think he is.
Okay.
He doesn't strike me as that clever.
Okay. Thank you.
He writes, so freshman year of college, I began working on this project casually. I like to keep notes on women I talk to about their favorite things, activities they enjoy, gifts and candy they like, sappy stuff like that. I suck at remembering things like that, so I decided to keep a spreadsheet. Eventually, after getting a handful of entries, I offhandedly mentioned it to my friend group. One had the idea that I share it with them so we could all keep new entries as they, quote-unquote, caught, like a Pokemon, different entries. So this expanded further. Right now, about 40 guys have access to it, and it's mainly the guys in my frat, and the women featured are girls from different sororities. We also added more information, such as like where you should take them if you really want to impress them. We don't keep this information for any nefarious or scumbaggy reasons. Mm-hmm. It's just to help us know what to do if we want to impress certain girls.
What?
Like the original idea of this was just to keep information like their favorite color so I don't forget their favorite colors. Now it's helping out a lot of guys. Somehow, a girl who was on the list found out and she was pissed the F off. She was eventually able to trace it back to me, so I assume someone who was simping for her snitched when the Pokedex wasn't making the girl like him. So now she's pissed off and she made it out to be a guide to hooking up with women when it is most definitely not that. It's just to make impressing them on dates easier.
That's
it.
So you can hook up with them.
That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, it is flawed.
You're just not going to the end game. You're just going to the middle part.
Right.
She's made a big deal of this, telling so many girls around campus, and now they're all saying that by the start of the fall semester, none of them will be visiting our fraternity or going to our parties. Now all the guys are mad at me when I'm not even the one who told girls about the lists, and they were all also using the list. I also think it's unfair to say the list was all about sex when it wasn't at all.
You named it Pokedex.
I am not a stalker. There was no information in it that could have been used to hurt someone, only to have a better date. And it isn't about sex. I never used it for just sex. Am I the a-hole?
Yes.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Right. Did you really need to ask in this case? Yes, you're the a-hole here.
100%.
And you're lying to yourself up and down the board here.
This is a classic case of intent versus impact.
Is it?
Yes. I understand, like, your intent was to ensure better dates. Like, hey, these guys will be able to... No, hold on a second. His intent, because from listening to this, and he is adamant about the fact that, no, this wasn't about, like, hooking up. It's just to ensure that everybody had a good time on their date. Fine. However, the impact on the women being involved in a database that they did not sign up for. Mm-hmm. They didn't go to eharmony.com and input all of their information. They didn't go to match.com and input all of their information. They didn't create these bios. You did it on their behalf. That is creepy.
Even the idea is flawed.
Yeah, I think you're giving them more credit than they deserve.
Yeah.
They're completely lying. They're lying. They knew what this was really about. They're just trying to find a way out of it.
There was no good intent here. This is a scouting report for guys trying to help other guys to try to get laid.
That's it.
That's it.
That is
I
it.
think it started out probably cute when he was just doing it, like literally trying to keep track of the stuff that the girl he's dating likes. But even the name Pokedex is so dehumanizing.
Yes.
Like you're comparing women to like cartoon animals in video games that you catch. You literally catch in a ball. Gotta catch them all. If he had just kept it to himself and just for the girl he was currently dating,
yes,
cute. As soon as you share it, creepy.
Because when you take all the guys in the fraternity, maybe that one had like sweet intentions. I guarantee you not every single one of those guys in the fraternity had the same intention as him.
Facts.
Mo, is it possible this dude really had good intentions?
No. Absolutely not. I mean, there's no chance
From
here.
guy to guy here. No chance.
Trust us on this one.
I'll trust you.
All right.
So it's unanimous.
Oh, yeah, I was unanimous.
A-hole,
Nasty.
a-hole, 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 clean sweep.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.